This is a story from Huffington Post, a repository of dumb things. It comes from their entertainment section. Disney's trademark for Hakuna Matata is cultural appropriation, petition claims. Movie audiences in many parts of the world associate the Swahili phrase Hakuna Matata with Disney's 1994 animated classic The Lion King, but one activist is rallying to change that. Shelton Mapala, who is of Zimbabwean heritage and based in Toronto, launched an online petition earlier this month calling on Disney to give up its trademark for Hakuna Matata, calling it an assault on the Swahili people and Africa as a whole. Okay, if you think that it's an assault on Africa to trademark a phrase meaning no worries, sung by a cartoon meerkat and boar, I gotta say, you might want to shift your priorities. Some bad stuff's happening in Africa right now, not involving cartoon meerkats and wild boars that fart on screen. You might want to actually, reprioritize your life just a little bit. So this guy wrote, Hakuna Matata has been used by most Kiswahili-speaking countries such as Tanzania, Kenya, Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi, Mozambique, and the Democratic Republic of Congo. Disney can't be allowed to trademark something that it didn't invent. You know what people didn't invent? Most people who get trademarks, what they didn't invent is English. Right? So we are trademarking my slogan. Okay, but when we trademark my slogan, I didn't invent any of the words in my slogan. And in fact, my people, the Jews, they didn't speak English originally. So I am culturally appropriating the language of English with words I did not invent in an order that I may have created, but I'm sure has been used at some time by somebody else sometime in the past, maybe. Whoa, cultural appropriations galore. Public records show that Disney first applied for the still active trademark in 1994, the same year that The Lion King debuted in theaters. That means the company can potentially sue if the words Hakuna Matata appear on unauthorized clothing and products, which they should, because the reason that most people are using that is not because they come from any of these countries, but because they have seen the movie The Lion King. And a Kenyan intellectual property and entertainment lawyer sided with Disney in the social media dispute. She said, East Africans or whoever speaks Swahili are not restricted from using the phrase. The conversation on the internet has been blowing up because of a misconception and misunderstanding around intellectual property law. Right, but law doesn't matter, and intellectual property law doesn't matter, and wisdom doesn't matter, and reason doesn't matter. All that matters is that someone somewhere is offended.